Hello, everybody. I don't know what happened. I started recording this video, and then somehow maybe I lost internet connection, and it aired, and we had to start all over again. Maybe it's good because I probably needed a little practice about what I wanted to say here. This is a follow-up to not really about Syria. It's more about Obama and his actions. I've looked at a lot of different pieces of news stories from, oh man, CNN, Al Jazeera, uh, BBC, from France. I mean, I've just Reuters. I've looked at all of them really. I've tried to form a good opinion based on the cumulative content of what we're seeing here. It's a very strange thing to me because it seems that we're witnessing a prelude to really how Obama thinks about this kind of thing. Why he's in bed with the rebels, the Muslim Brotherhood. I don't know. There's something about his past that I'm sure we don't know. That's another story altogether, I guess. But let's let's look at Obama's actions, and so we can really find out what he's doing. It seems like not only abroad he's alienated Israeli countries, and he's I'm not sure who he's partnered with, except it seems to me that he's in the pocket of Saudi Arabia. Um, that gas is suspected to come from Saudi Arabia, but did it really come through Benghazi? Is that what he's trying to cover up? Is he going to shoot missiles into weapons stamped with military American IDs so that the world knows where they came from? He's claiming he's going to? I don't know. I don't even. Is he going to claim to blow up uh, factories that produce this gas? I thought it was against the law to produce this stuff. I mean, why isn't the UN taking action against that if it's really Syria? I mean, it seems like Russia would even have a problem with that. And why are they backing them? I don't know. Is it because they don't like us? Well, Putin certainly doesn't like Obama. He looked like he was warming up to Bush. He'd been down there for barbecues at Bush's ranch for a while. And like I said in my last video, we could use Russia as an ally in that part of the country, believe me. I don't know, it may have something still to do with oil, which is not a terrible thing to fight for. Our whole economy and world is based on factories being able to have energy and make things and keep us warm, and transportation, and gosh, just about everything. So, you know, we need to just look a little bit at some of the other issues surrounding Obama to find out what he's trying to do right now. I think that with FEMA building all the camps that they keep hidden, the underground bunkers that exist everywhere, the purchase of 1 billion rounds of hollow point or military style ammunition means that Obama is prepping the government for the same type of fighting that's going on in Syria. And this is what will he do then? Will he shoot us? And then what will happen? Will Russia say, hey, you're Obama, you're using gas against your own citizens. We're coming in there and bombing you. Well, don't you see the nonsense in all this? I mean, it could happen. Believe me, the world changes daily. But what I want really to solve this whole problem, stop bickering. I'm kind of a conservative guy, but I'm not 100% behind anybody who acts like an idiot. And I can live and have lived with liberals my whole life, and I got along just fine with them. I got along just fine with the conservatives. I got along fine with everybody. That's what America is. It's a big melting pot of diversity, and we somehow manage to live with each other and get along and build the greatest country in the world. Obama has almost single-handedly destroyed this in the last few years. I mean, it's time we nip this shit in the bud. Okay, I don't care who you are, whether you voted for him or not. Uh, let's stand together. Tell him hell no. Do what you promised. Stay the hell out of all these countries. Let them sort it out. If we somehow have to fight a war because it really does threaten us, okay, so be it. But in the meantime, do what you said you was going to do. That's how you got voted in, although we found out that some states now are like up to 124% more votes than registries. Something's up. I don't know. Look, all I just want to say is here, say no to Obama. Put him in his place, embarrass him, shuffle him down to Gitmo as far as I'm concerned. He is not about promoting American ideals. He's doing some agenda that looks like, to me, it's coddling Saudi Arabia. That's what it looks like to me. And this money, this secret money, going 10 billion here, all this money to Egypt. Look, I don't know. Nobody knows. See, that's the whole thing. The government lies to us so much that nobody really knows the truth about anything. And that's what we have to somehow get back to. I'm not a religious man, but in some words that you can all understand, I'm praying for this thing to be over with Obama. The Syrians and the Libyas and the Turkeys and the Irans and Iraqs, they can sort their own mess out, man. We got enough trouble here at home. Come on, let's join together, say no to this man, and tell him we're not listening to his crap anymore. Come on, where is the Constitution in all this? He just goes around and does whatever he thinks until just recently, and even now the liberal media is starting to turn on him. Well, I don't blame him. He's just spying on it. And the IRS, look at all the things. It's not just one thing. We've got all these birthers. We've got all this, it's craziness out there. Okay, you don't like him, you don't like that. Have you ever seen a consensus of people who have just never let up on an issue? Even the liberals back when Bush beat Gore, they bitched for a little while, but they didn't fucking just freak out like everybody has. Something must be really wrong for American people to just focus so much, such big groups on it. I mean, I see a bunch of nonsense going on, and it just needs to be stopped, man. If you agree with me, call your senator, call your congressman, and talk to them just like the people talked to McCain in a town hall meeting back in his home state of Arizona. Did you see that video? They just said, enough's enough, dude. You forgot where you came from. You forgot who's running the show. We are, not you. Stop kissing ass. Act like the military man that you are and stand up to this could be Muslim Brotherhood card carrying member. I don't know. But we need to stop it. We need to tell Boehner that he just needs to take a long vacation. We'll even pay for it. Just go the hell away. We need to get rid of Obama. We need to get rid of Pelosi, from Feinstein. Oh my God, there's just a million people in Congress that are just worthless. Not only are they worthless, they're doing all of us harm. And they're doing the black community, the Asian community, the Cuban refugees, the Mexicans who have come here. All of them are being used by these people. You think that they promised you the rainbow and they gave you a platter of shit, okay? Why are you still holding allegiance to these people? They've already shown you their true colors. Please, I'm begging you, as an American who loves my country, please, let's join together and be calm and normal, right-thinking people. The Americans that I've always known my whole life that are the first ones to send aid to other countries when they have a disaster, like even Iran, who we absolutely hated. When they had a big earthquake over there, who was the first country to send experts with dogs to search through the rubble? It was Americans, even when we didn't even have diplomatic relationships with that country. This is the kind of America we need to be. We need to protect ourselves. We need to have a strong military so that no country has the idea that they can do anything to us because we won't tolerate it. It is a cultural thing that Americans have to stand by other people and not let them be taken advantage of or killed by their own governments. Yes, I understand that. But we're in a point right now where we have got to focus our attention on ourselves. We've been wounded in this, I don't know, what, political battle, and we need to get healed so that we can actually win this war, if that's what you want to call it. Please, I'm begging you people, do something. Talk to your senators, talk to your congressmen, tell them that we're taking back this country either by the vote, by you representing us in the fashion that which we voted you into in the first place, or if need be, in the streets just like the Syrians are doing now. We don't even know what that war's about over there. But I can tell you one thing. The war here in America will be fought in much the same way, from building to building. Um, you know, foods, water, everything will be in a precious commodity. I don't mean to seem like a doomsdayer here, but, if you sit idly by, uh, this is what's going to happen. I mean, if you can't see it coming, just look at history. And not just our history. Look at the history of other countries in the world. Look how things progressed along and what was being done inside those countries. You'll see the same kind of steps have been taken here by our government. It's a government that's misled by an ideal that is more self-serving than it is to serve the public. And I don't know how we got off track. I don't know when we got off track. But I do know one thing: we have to fix it, or we can become just like one of those other countries that we're now contemplating, arguing about whether we need to go and blow some shit up. What the hell? Are you crazy? I wish you the best, really. I wish America the best. I hope everything works out. Please join with me and rising up and telling our government we need this shit stopped. There are many different ways to act in this world, and we don't have to do what we're doing. Bye.